Have you ever seen someone in their 80s walking with ease, strong, confident, and full of life, while someone else in their 60s struggles with a cane, out of breath after just a few steps? It's one of the great mysteries of aging. Why do some people remain vibrant well into their later years, while others seem to fade far too soon? The truth is, it's not luck, it's not genetics, and it's certainly not magic. The real answer lies in a set of simple, scientifically backed habits that can dramatically impact how you age, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on what I call the 6 golden habits of healthy aging. If you're over 50, this message is for you. These aren't vague tips or empty promises. They're evidence-based longevity habits that top doctors and researchers at places like Harvard and the National Institute on Aging have emphasized for years. Yet most seniors never hear about them. At Live Healthy After 50, we believe aging doesn't mean giving up your independence, energy, or joy. Aging should represent wisdom, freedom, and the ability to live well on your own terms. Whether you're already exploring senior health tips or just starting to consider how daily habits affect your longevity, this video offers practical, natural strategies you can start using immediately. These are real doable changes that support health over 60. No gimmicks, no pills, just action. Here's what most people don't realize. The biggest impact often comes from the smallest habits, especially when you start before anything feels wrong. Once you're already dealing with fatigue, brain fog, or instability, it's much harder to bounce back. That's why consistent daily habits are your best defense against age-related decline. So what are they? What do those strong, independent 80-year-olds know that others don't? Stay tuned, because in the next few minutes, you'll discover 6 powerful steps to reclaim your energy, protect your brain, and preserve your freedom, without spending a fortune or turning your life upside down. Before we dive in, if you find value and practical advice on aging gracefully, please like this video, subscribe to Live Healthy After 50, and share it with someone you care about. And here's a thought-provoking question. What's one small habit you've adopted recently that makes you feel more alive? Share your answer in the comments below. Now let's get into the first habit, the one that's so simple it's often overlooked, yet powerful enough to change your life. Step 1. Daily walking, the simplest habit that keeps you young. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need special equipment. And no, you're not too old to start. Walking, something you already know how to do, might just be your most powerful natural tool against aging. Every step you take tells your body to respond. Your heart beats stronger. Your lungs expand. Your joints stay mobile rather than stiff. The real magic? It's what walking does over time. According to Harvard Medical School, walking just 30 minutes a day can reduce your risk of heart disease by up to 40%. That's not a small number. That's your life. Longer, stronger, and more independent. Your body was built to move. When you don't use it, you lose it. Take Raymond, for example, a 73-year-old retired mechanic from Ohio. A few years ago, he could barely climb the stairs in his own home. My legs felt heavy. My mind was foggy. I thought it was just age, he said. His doctors suggested something simple. Walk 10 minutes a day. 2 years later, Raymond walks 2 miles every morning. No more cane. No more back pain. Best of all, his energy is back. It's like I've added 10 years to my life, he says. This isn't about fitness. It's about freedom. Walking improves circulation, lowers blood pressure, and increases oxygen flow to your brain. That means sharper thinking, better memory, and improved mood. For people over 60, walking isn't just movement, it's medicine. It's one of the most effective longevity habits, and it costs you nothing but a little time and effort. And here's Something surprising. The mental benefits of walking might even surpass the physical ones. A Stanford University study found walking increases creative thinking by up to 60%. So if you're feeling stuck, sad, or overwhelmed, put on your shoes and head outside. Let the rhythm of your steps and the fresh air clear your mind. Now imagine this. You're 85. You're not in a wheelchair. You're not confined to a recliner. You're out walking the same trail you walked at 55. Birds in the trees, sun on your back. You feel strong. You feel alive. That's the promise of walking. Not perfection, but progress. Not speed, but consistency. You don't have to start big. 5 minutes around the block, a short stroll after dinner, even pacing during commercial breaks counts. Every step is a message to your body. I still care. Walking is the ultimate natural health tool. You can walk alone and reflect. You can walk with others and connect. Walk slow. Walk fast. Just keep walking. Aging gracefully isn't about turning back time. It's about moving forward with purpose, strength, and the quiet power of a habit that works. You don't need a better body to begin, but if you begin, you'll get a better body and a better life. This is your time. This is your habit. And this is the simplest thing you can do today that your future self will thank you for tomorrow. Step 2. Eat to live. Long not to live. Fast food is more than fuel. It's information. Every bite sends a message to your body, telling it to heal, protect, or break down. Most aging problems don't start in your bones or brain. They start on your plate. If you're over 50, what you eat matters more than ever. Many people don't know that our nutritional needs increase with age. Your body needs more help to fight inflammation, repair damage, and keep your immune system sharp. But too many seniors rely on fast food, frozen meals, and processed snacks. It's easy and cheap, but also dangerous. Take Evelyn, 68, from Arkansas. She used to eat toast for breakfast, deli meat for lunch, and microwave dinners at night. She felt tired all day, had high blood pressure, and aching joints. Then her doctor said, "You're feeding disease, not health." That changed everything. She made one small change, added colorful vegetables to every meal. Spinach with breakfast, roasted carrots at lunch, a salad at dinner. Within 6 months, she lost 15 pounds. Her cholesterol dropped. Her mind cleared. No diet, just food from the earth. That's real senior nutrition, eating whole foods that help you age well, not ones that steal your strength. Leafy greens like kale and collards are packed with vitamin K for strong bones. Fatty fish like salmon and sardines provide omega-3s to protect your brain. Whole grains like oats and brown rice keep your blood sugar stable. Don't forget water. As we age, our sense of thirst weakens, but your body still needs hydration to regulate temperature, transport nutrients, and remove waste. Choose water over soda. Herbal teas over sugary drinks. Add lemon or cucumber if it helps. A study in neurology found that seniors following a Mediterranean-style diet, full of vegetables, fruits, whole grains, lean protein, and healthy fats, had a 30% lower risk of cognitive decline. That's not just food, it's prevention on a plate. Let's be honest, no one is perfect. You don't need to count every calorie or give up chocolate forever. But there's a big difference between treating yourself and sabotaging your health. Processed meats, packaged snacks, sugary cereals, these aren't harmless choices. They speed up aging from the inside out. They inflame your joints, dull your focus, and drain your energy. That's why so many doctors start their advice with food, because it's the part of your health you control 3 times a day. And the good news is, it doesn't have to be complicated. One simple rule. If it doesn't look like it came from nature, it probably isn't helping you. You don't need to starve yourself. You need to nourish yourself. Not for looks, not for weight, but for energy, clarity, and freedom. Because when your body feels good, you move more. You laugh more. You live more. So open your fridge. What do you see? Is it building the future you want or holding you back? You have the power to choose foods that support your independence. Protect your memory and prevent illnesses we too often blame on age. Eating well isn't about restriction, it's about intention. And every intentional bite becomes one more step toward a life that feels not just longer, but better. Now let's talk about your mind. Don't let age steal your memory. Your legs need movement to stay strong. So does your brain. Most people worry about losing mobility as they age, but they forget the silent danger, cognitive decline. It starts small, a name you can't remember, an appointment you miss, you shrug it off, but it keeps happening, and suddenly it feels like your thoughts are slipping away. Here's what not enough people are told. Your brain can stay sharp and active for decades, but only if you train it. Mental decline isn't guaranteed with age. It happens when we stop challenging our minds. Reading is one of the most powerful brain exercises you can do. Whether it's a novel, a newspaper, or a cookbook, reading forces your brain to focus, process, and remember. It's like lifting weights for your memory. Then there are puzzles, crosswords, Sudoku, logic games. These challenge your brain's problem-solving ability and help it adapt. Studies from the University of Exeter and King's College London show that people who do puzzles regularly have better memory and faster thinking than those who don't. Let me tell you about Martha, 70, from Minnesota. After retirement, she noticed she was forgetting small things. It scared her. So she started simple, reading every morning, playing word games on her tablet, even joining a beginner Spanish class. "It's like my mind woke up," she said. "I feel more alert and I'm actually having fun." And fun matters. When you enjoy an activity, your brain stays engaged and builds new connections. That's why learning something new, like painting, playing music, or using a new app, is so powerful. It pushes your brain into unfamiliar territory and builds new pathways that support attention and memory. One of the most underrated brain boosters is conversation. Talking with others forces your brain to listen, respond, and think in real time. When you share stories, debate, or just catch up with friends, you're not just socializing, you're working out your brain. In fact, research from the Mayo Clinic shows that older adults who stay socially active have slower rates of cognitive decline. That's why mental fitness isn't optional, it's essential. You don't need to spend hours solving puzzles. Even 15 minutes of reading, a few games, or a meaningful phone call can help. These small choices help you hold on to the most precious part of aging well, your sense of self. Healthy aging isn't just about moving your body, it's about keeping your mind awake, curious, and connected. Your memories are more than facts. They're your identity and your link to the people you love. So next time you choose how to spend your time, ask yourself, is this keeping my brain strong or letting it fade? You don't need a fancy program. You just need a reason. And here it is, because your mind is worth protecting. Your story isn't over. The best parts of life still need you, present, aware, and engaged. Feed your brain stories, challenges, and conversations. Feed it what helps it grow. Now let's talk strength. It's not age that weakens you, it's muscle loss. People don't grow old because of a birthday. They grow old because they lose strength. There's a name for this decline: sarcopenia. It's the gradual, quiet loss of muscle that can begin in your 40s and accelerate after 60. But here's the powerful truth. You can slow it down, stop it, even reverse it. Not with medicine, not with fancy treatments, but with something simple: resistance training. Your muscles are your independence. They help you stand up, carry groceries, and climb stairs. When they fade, everything becomes harder. But with consistent effort, even light movement, you can rebuild them. Alan, 74, a retired mailman from North Carolina, learned this firsthand. After a small fall at the store, his doctor warned him he was at risk for future injuries due to muscle loss. So Alan started small: wall push-ups, light weights, short squats in the kitchen. Just 5 minutes a day. 3 months later, he wasn't just more stable, he was stronger. "I didn't think it would make this much difference," he said, "but now I can get out of my recliner without struggling." That's what daily habits are about. Not dramatic change, but steady progress. Resistance training should be the foundation of aging well. Not to get big muscles, but to protect the ones you have. And no, you're not too old. In fact, the older you are, the more you need it. Start with simple movements: squats using a chair, lifting water bottles as weights, wall planks to strengthen your core. You don't need a gym, you just need to move, with purpose. According to the National Institute on Aging, strength training twice a week improves balance, reduces fall risk, and increases bone density. That's not just helpful, it's life-saving, because when you feel weak, you hesitate. You avoid going out. You stop playing with your grandkids. You shrink from life. But strength gives you back confidence. It makes you feel younger, not because you're younger, but because your posture improves, your steps are steadier, and your body feels more alive. Every time you lift something a little easier than before, you remind yourself you're not fading, you're rebuilding. This is the heart of senior health, not just reacting to problems, but preventing them, taking action before things fall apart. If your goal is to stay well over 60, don't skip this. Make strength a non-negotiable. Not for how you look, but for your freedom. So the next time you stand up from a chair or reach for something high, ask yourself, do I feel strong? If the answer is no, you can change that today. Because aging doesn't steal your strength. Inactivity does. And your body, even now, is waiting for your signal to fight back. Social connection is one of the most overlooked yet powerful medicines for a longer life. You can eat healthy, walk daily, lift weights, and sleep well. But if you're doing it all alone, something vital is still missing. Human connection isn't a luxury, it's survival. Especially for older adults, it can be the most transformative source of healing. Research shows that chronic loneliness increases the risk of early death by 26%, equivalent to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. It raises inflammation, weakens the immune system, and accelerates memory loss and cognitive decline. Your body can feel when it's isolated, and it suffers because of it. Take Carolyn, a 76-year-old widow from Arizona. She spent most of her days alone after losing her husband and watching her children move away. She kept telling herself she was fine, until she wasn't. Her sleep suffered, her blood pressure went up, and her memory began to fade. Everything started to change when she joined a local book club. Those weekly chats, shared stories, and laughs gave her something to look forward to. "I didn't realize how much I missed hearing someone say my name," she confessed. That's the healing power of human connection. It reminds you that you matter. And it doesn't take much. Just a phone call, a walk with a neighbor, a chat at the local library, or volunteering in your community. These are more than social acts. They are natural, free health boosters. Loneliness creates isolation, and isolation shrinks your world. It slowly robs you of joy. But connection expands your world. It brings light back into your life. Talking face-to-face with someone releases oxytocin, the hormone that calms your nerves and lifts your spirits. It helps regulate your heart, strengthen your immunity, and sharpen your mind. Socially active seniors are far less likely to suffer from depression or dementia. Why? Because our brains and hearts are wired for connection. Even simple conversations create chemistry that heals. You don't need a crowd. Just one or two genuine relationships can make all the difference. And if you've drifted apart from others, it's never too late to reconnect. One message, one conversation, one shared coffee at a time. Now let's talk about deep sleep, the silent healer of the aging body. Sleep is not just rest, it's repair. And as we get older, it becomes more fragile, but no less essential. Poor sleep doesn't just make you tired. It clouds your thinking, disrupts your hormones, weakens your immune system, and drains your energy. The truth is, deep restorative sleep is one of the most powerful anti-aging tools we have. And yet many people ignore it until damage is done. Michael, 67, from Colorado, used to wake up multiple times each night. Sleeping pills helped him sleep but left him groggy and unfocused. His real breakthrough came when he changed his routine. No screens after 8 p.m., stretching before bed, and a consistent sleep schedule. I didn't just sleep better, he said. I could think clearly again. My energy came back. Even my blood pressure improved. That's the power of true rest. During sleep, your brain literally cleans itself. It flushes toxins, stores memories, balances hormones like cortisol and insulin, and supports every major system in your body. Most people don't realize that while our sleep needs stay the same as we age, our ability to stay asleep naturally decreases. That's not a failure, it's biology. The solution? Work with your body, not against it. Create a calming bedtime environment. Dim the lights. Avoid screens. Keep your bedroom dark and cool. Read a book or meditate instead of watching TV. Go to bed and wake up at the same time each day, even on weekends. And if your mind races, write things down or listen to calming music. These small habits retrain your internal clock. Also, be mindful of what you drink. Cut off liquids 2 hours before bed and avoid caffeine or heavy dinners. These changes help protect your deep sleep, even if you fall asleep easily. Think of it like this. Walking builds your muscles, but sleep rebuilds them. Eating gives you fuel, but sleep helps you use it. Conversation sharpens your mind, but sleep locks your memories in place. You don't need perfect sleep. Just consistent quality sleep a few nights a week to reduce inflammation, improve focus, and boost your energy. Respect your bedtime like a doctor's appointment, because sleep isn't just the end of your day, it's the foundation of your health. Finally, growing older is not the end of your story. It's a new beginning. This is your time to live with strength, clarity, and purpose. The 6 habits. We've explored walking, eating well, training your mind, strengthening your body, connecting with others, and sleeping deeply. Don't require perfect health or a head start. They just ask you to begin, not tomorrow but today. It's not age that weakens us, it's letting go of the habits that made us strong. So choose something today. A short walk, a healthy meal, a chat with someone, a moment of rest. These are not small things. These are life-changing decisions. Let these be the years where you don't just age, you thrive, where every day feels meaningful, strong, and alive. Because aging well isn't about avoiding the end. It's about making each day count. So, which habit will you start today? Let us know. And if this message inspired you, share it with someone you care about. And don't forget to subscribe for more.